Hey mullheads, hey squids, hey how are yous, hey mullheads. Today my video is titled You Can Do It, hey, and yeah, you can do it. Yeah, and I'm wearing my Eat, Sleep, Rave, Repeat shirt. Hey, I knew that. Yeah, I thought I'd tell you, hey, because you might wonder what it is, hey, but it's Eat, Sleep, Rave, Repeat. Yeah, so what we're looking at today is You Can Do It. And the first thing I want to talk about is this will guide you, hey, but first thing I want to talk about is Keystone habits, hey. And they're the habits that are so big, hey, and life-changing, hey, they affect all the other habits in your life, hey, and you've got a good keystone habit. Every other habit, like the little ones, hey, the ones probably you don't even notice, will improve. Okay, so I'm going to give you an exercise. I know it's a pain in the ass to do an exercise, but grab a pen and a pad and write down the single most life-changing thing you could do, most life-changing habit you could do, that is positive. Hey, for instance, hey, for me it's exercise, hey. And now I want you to get a pen and write down the single most negative thing, negative habit you could that you could do, hey, like that'll influence your life negatively, and then like for instance, hey, eating junk food or I don't know, hey, whatever, taking drugs, hey, then yeah, so that's a really good exercise, hey, and like, so you've written down, I want to exercise, hey, I want to stop eating junk food, hey, or taking, drinking too much, hey, and then you go about changing them, hey, you've identified them, think a lot about them, hey, and think of how much better your life would be if you change these things, hey, just, and then implement them, hey, because obviously you'll be excited, hey, once you've identified them, you'll be excited and you'll change them, hey, and the reason why we don't implement these, you'll probably move on to different ones as well, hey, it'll get deeper, hey, you'll figure out, once you're exercising, once you're not taking drugs, you'll find a whole new keystone habit, hey, that you can change, hey, and it'll morph as you grow, and like they'll go deeper, hey, yeah, and the reason why we don't implement them, hey, is self-sabotage, hey, we like to sabotage stuff, hey, and yeah, it happens when you're alone and all that kind of stuff, hey, but self-sabotage is, the reason why we self-sabotage is because we want to avoid growth, we can't really face growth, and the second one is we want to avoid work, hey, which is the one that does me, hey, because I'm a lazy cunt, hey, yeah, so if you can face those things, hey, there's probably others, but if you can avoid, drinking, hey, and face the thoughts that come when you don't drink, hey, if you can even write them down, hey, and give them focus, hey, after you've delayed, don't deny delay, but anyway, hey, yeah, you're avoiding growth, hey, every so often you'll come to a time, it'll be a full moon or something, hey, things will be revving up, and you'll crash yourself, you'll self-sabotage, hey, and you're avoiding growth, hey, or work, hey, you know, because yeah, we're looking at work, hey, if we do the exercise, hey, or we change the habit that's detrimental, hey, which is the most work of all, hey, changing something. And finally, I'd like to go into, you've got to be able to select the things that you can change, and that you can't. Hey, you know, like I have a mad sweet tooth. Hey, and I'm just not ready to fix it. Hey, so what I do is I accept that I can't change that, but I also find other stuff that I can work on until I can get on top of that, which I will one day, hey, you know, it's looking like it. And like, also, if there's something, yeah, change the things you can, hey, and don't and ignore the things you can't, hey, or be aware of them. Keep growing in other ways, hey. And the harm minimization, hey. Finally, before I leave, hey, we're going to look at harm minimization. So yeah, you just figure out, hey, the best way for the things that you can't change, hey, how to avoid them messing up your life, hey, you know. Yeah, so what we've looked at is self-sabotage, we've looked at keystone habits, we've looked at, we told you to do an exercise where you write down the single most things you can change, and the single most things you can that are negative, the single most negative thing you can look at, and the single most positive. Okay, I'm getting tired, hey, I didn't sleep great, yeah, and there's cockatoos out fucking in the trees outside, hey, so yeah, but okay, see you later, eh? See you, mullheads, eh? Stay true, read my books, you know. Okay, look after.